So the Bible reminds us in 2 Corinthians 6:14. It says, "Do not be unequally yoked with unbelievers." Do not be unequally yoked with unbelievers. But what happens when you marry that unequally yoked husband? Now that person becomes your ministry. And I know a lot of times people say, oh, but what if you didn't know? What if you didn't know? What if you didn't know? And see, that's where a lot of times people go wrong, because they feel like if they don't know a thing, then it shouldn't be held, accounted against him. But really, in actuality, what you don't know really could hinder you. Because one thing is for sure, that person is not changing overnight. One thing I can absolutely guarantee you is that person is not going to just drop and change overnight. Yes, you have to pray. Yes, you have to fast. Yes, you have to do warfare prayers sometimes. Yes, you have to decree and declare. Yes, you have to, pretty much lay down your life in a sense. But how much of that you can give? How much of that can you offer? How long can you do that for? Ultimately, at the end of the day, God is the restorer. God is the fixer. God is the one who created the marriage covenant. So he's the only one who can help you in that marriage covenant. He's the one who will be able to bring forth restoration. He's the one who can restore and bring things to pass. So start by repenting. God, forgive me. I did not know that being unequally yoked with a unbeliever will cause this type of hardship in my life. I did not know being unequally yoked could wreck my life like it has. And so God, I ask for forgiveness. And now I want to move forward with you. I want to move forward with changing things, and I want to move forward with learning and knowing more about you, so I can know how to apply wisdom to the situation, and I can know how and what I need to do next in order for me to navigate through these changes and through this hardship. God, forgive me. How long will that take? How long would it take before you start to see any changes? And my response usually is, well, how long did it take for that person to become the person that he is? How long did it take for that person to get to that place? It is layers of wrong behavior. It is layers of unhealthy choices. It's layers of wounds and scars. It's layers of childhood traumas. There's layers of those things sometimes in these people, and it can take a while. So the question then becomes, how much time you have? What are you willing to do? Are you willing to do this? Are you willing to stand for this? Are you willing to walk this out? Are you willing to see God bring forth those things that he said he can do? How long you are willing? And let's not forget the family's bloodline. Let's not forget this person's family bloodline. Let's not forget the generational curses. Let's not forget the skeletons behind this person's family. Let's not forget the different generational things that you're fighting. If this person may be dealing with addiction in a family, if adultery was in a family, if molestation was in a family, let's not forget those things, because in my opinion, that's where so many marriages go wrong, because they feel like they are just dealing with only that person, when really they are dealing with not just that person, but they're dealing with that person's entire bloodline. And if you are not educated in these areas, and if you are unaware of what's going on in that person's bloodline, if you are unaware of the different things that that person have from their past, and you mess around and run into one of those generational altars, baby, you can hang it up. So the question then becomes, what are you going to do about it? What's the next step for you? We are unequally yoked. I had no idea that the Bible said that. I had no idea that us being unequally yoked would bring this type of frustration and hardship to our marriage. And so now we are here. I can't change him. I can't make him. I can't do anything about his choices. So the next question is, what do you do now? How do you move forward from here? How do you begin to start making these necessary changes that you need to make? Well, you need to get connected with someone who can help you. You need to get connected with someone who can guide you and lead you on the right path and show you that there's still life after this. There's still another way. You can still move forward and live a healthy life even though you didn't know. God is faithful.